name is Beston. I live in Cape Town. Also, I do delivery. Interbet helped me to realize my dreams. Now I have my own delivery vehicle and I'm able to do the removal in and around Cape Town.
Welcome to the GTV studio where Sheldon Peters and I are going to preview the race meeting that's taking place on Sunday, the 24th of October 2021, the day just before payday. It's a gravel polytrack race meeting where Sheldon is going to be 8 races on the poly and a tough card awaits.
Once again, one of those cards where you look to find a little bit of value. I've looked at the card in depth and not too much value on the card, but hopefully we'll find a few winners and a few of the fancied runners will arrive.
Okay, you've certainly been busy up at Summerfeld during the week doing the interviews, and I've been collecting a few reruns to put together a package for you all to enjoy. So without any further ado, let's kick off then. The first race is the Call Now or Play online www.trackandball.co.za maiden plate. They're going to race over 1,400 metres at 12:40, 20 to 1, and it is the first leg of the bipot. Before Sheldon gives us his selections and I tell you what I like, let's go and have a look at the rerun of Bugsy Malone and interviews that Sheldon did with Dennis Bosch and Barbara Kennedy. Enjoy the package.
6 Hot Fix on the inside, Running Rifles, but Let's Twist Again gets away from them, and it's Let's Twist Again running on, Running Rifles, and on the outside, Bugsy Malone. Let's Twist Again's going on though, and it's Let's Twist Again to win it. Second will go to Running Rifles, third to Bugsy Malone, and the fourth place to 6 Hot Fix.
Yeah, Sheldon, I think, he came in late, as you could see. He's a 5-year-old, only had 3 runs. He's had 2 places in there, and the other one was far too short. I think he'd be a runner. In the maiden plates, there's always 1 or 2 to beat, but he's certainly the horse they got to watch out for.
Yeah, British Pride, he's been disappointing to date. He's shown a lot much better work at home. We need to just see more improvement from him.
I'm glad that you spoke to Dennis, because this horse Bugsy Malone intrigues me. He caught my eye on debut, and his second run took the wind out of my sails. And then his third start, he showed that penultimate start was all wrong. But he's a 5-year-old. He's clearly got 1 or 2 issues.
100% right. And if you look at the declarations, he races with the Cornell collar. They tried blinkers second time out. For me, the debut was a sparkling effort. The second run, they tried the blinkers because I think they knew the 1,000 was going to be too sharp for him. Third run behind some decent horses, Let's Twist Again, who was heavily backed, and Running Rifles, who they rate a bit, so quite interesting. Dennis Bosch was upbeat, but as you mentioned, he's a 5-year-old, first run on the poly. And when you have a look at the form with number 1, A King's Return. A King's Return was making his debut on the 19th of September when finishing 3.3 lengths behind One Too Many. And Bugsy Malone was 3.5 lengths behind. But that was with the blinkers. It was over 1,000. A King's Returns had the benefits of the poly run, whereas Bugsy Malone doesn't have the benefits of the poly. So I don't think there's going to be a heck of a lot to choose between them. But Dennis Bosch was quite upbeat. A King's Returns going to love the step up in distance. I think they're going to fight out the finish. It's going to be a cracking contest. Giant's Castle, if they get him in the gate, he's got to be a player. And this horse number 8, Over the Bay, last time at around, he opened up 66 to 1. I told the boys top 4, he won't miss the top 4. Take some top 4 places. He shortened 12 to 1, but we haven't seen the best of him. If the right Over the Bay rocks up, I think he could topple them all.
You and I think, worked on that occasion where Over the Bay ran and snuck in for 4th, so that was a good find on that occasion. Yes, he is having his 13th bite of the cherry, but you're quite right. One of these days he's going to get it all right. So, Sheldon, just before we wrap up the first race, a horse like number 11, Sanctity, who is drawn wide, what you see with him is what you get. A bit more needed.
I actually liked him last time when they put Caden Brewer on him. He was a decent price. We went for an each-way bet on him, and he was up there and then just faded out tamely. 1,400 metres. They have tried him before. I think he's a horse that you can pencil in for the trifectas and quartet. It's not a strong field by any stretch of the imagination. And like you say, when you follow them, don't stop following until they win. I wouldn't be surprised if he runs into the money.
By pot first leg, Bugsy Malone, a King's Return for the smaller players could be enough.
I think the 2 runners should be enough for the smaller players.
Okay, that's race 1, the first leg of the bipot. Race 2 coming up shortly.
My name's Danny Diliberto, founder of Ladles of Love. It was founded back in 2014. Communities we work with are all over the peninsula, and we're working with 138 beneficiaries now. We've grown exponentially. We've been able to do that because of all the kindness that we have experienced from individuals and corporates such as Interbet, who just want to be part of the change.